Time travel has always fascinated humanity. From ancient legends to modern physics, the idea of moving through time, either into the future or the past, refuses to disappear. Scientists tell us time is a dimension. Philosophers say time might be an illusion. And conspiracy theorists, they say time travel is already happening, and someone out there doesn't want us to know. In this chapter, we will explore the strangest theories about time travel, ideas that challenge our understanding of reality and force us to question how time truly works. 1. The time slip phenomenon, real-life glitches in time. Not all time travel theories involve machines or wormholes. Some are far more mysterious. Across history, thousands of people have reported experiencing what's known as a time slip, a sudden, unexplained shift into another time period. These aren't dreams or hallucinations. These are people who claim they were wide awake when it happened. One famous case is the Versailles time slip. In 1901, two schoolteachers from England, Charlotte Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain, visited the Palace of Versailles in France. As they walked through the gardens, they suddenly felt the atmosphere change. Everything became silent and strange. They said they saw people in 18th century clothing staring at them. They even saw a mysterious woman sketching a building. Years later, they claimed she was Marie Antoinette, even though Marie Antoinette had died over a century earlier. According to time slip believers, certain locations act like thin spots in time, moments when different eras briefly overlap, allowing people to accidentally cross through time without technology. Skeptics call it imagination. Witnesses call it proof. Either way, the idea is chilling. Maybe time isn't a straight line. Maybe it's a maze, and sometimes people get lost inside it. 2. The chronovisor, the Vatican's secret time machine. This theory might sound like science fiction, but it comes from a Catholic priest who swore it was real. In the 1960s, Father Pellegrino Ernetti claimed he helped invent a device called the chronovisor, a machine that could view events from the past by tuning into energy waves that still exist in the universe. According to Ernetti, the chronovisor allowed him to witness historic events like ancient Roman plays, Napoleon's speeches, and even the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. He said this device was developed in secret by a team of scientists from around the world, including, allegedly, famous minds like Enrico Fermi and Wernher von Braun, the man behind NASA's Apollo missions. But here, where it gets darker, Ernetti claimed the Vatican confiscated the chronovisor and now keeps it hidden because humanity is not ready for the truth. They fear it could be used as a weapon, changing history, blackmailing governments, or spying on anyone in any moment of their life. Was Ernetti telling the truth, or was it one of the greatest hoaxes of the 20th century? The Vatican denies everything, but they also issued a strange warning. Anyone caught using a device to see the past would be excommunicated. Why issue a warning if such a device doesn't exist? 3. The time traveler from 2036, John Titor. Before the internet was ruled by TikTok and memes, the early forums of the 2000s were full of strange discussions. But none were stranger than the messages posted by a user calling himself John Titor. He claimed he was a soldier from the year 2036, sent back to 1975 to retrieve a specific IBM 5100 computer, a machine allegedly needed to fix a future digital collapse. He didn't just tell stories. He made predictions. Some people say he predicted events like global political tension, a new Cold War, and AI takeover fears, all before these became worldwide discussion topics. He posted photos of his time machine, complete with blueprints, and described how time travel supposedly works using micro black holes. We do. Time travel isn't just science fiction anymore. The deeper you look into physics, history, and unexplained events, the more it feels like time may be far stranger and more fragile than we think. In this chapter, we go even deeper. These next theories are darker, more controversial, and far more unsettling, because if even one of them is true, it means our timeline is not safe. 4. Project Pegasus, the U.S. government's secret time mission. Most conspiracy theories are built on rumors, but Project Pegasus has sworn eyewitnesses. According to multiple whistleblowers, including a man named Andrew Basiego, the U.S. government began time travel experiments in the late 1960s. They allegedly used classified technology based on Nikola Tesla's missing papers, which were seized by the FBI after his death. Basiego claims he was one of 140 gifted children recruited into time experiments. He says they used teleportation chambers called jump rooms that sent people through space, and sometimes through time. He even claims he traveled to Gettysburg in 1863 and brought back a photograph to prove it. But the craziest part, he said high-ranking politicians were part of the program, including a young Barack Obama, who supposedly used Pegasus to train for future leadership. Wild story, or government cover-up. The U.S. officially denies all of it, but Tesla's missing notebooks, they're still missing to this day. 5. The Philadelphia Experiment, a ship that vanished in time. In 1943, during World War II, the U.S. Navy allegedly attempted to make a warship invisible to radar. The experiment took place aboard the USS Eldridge in Philadelphia Harbor. According to classified witnesses, they succeeded, but something went horribly wrong. When the ship reappeared, sailors were screaming in horror. Some had fused into the metal of the ship, as if space and matter briefly stopped playing by the rules. Others were found alive but permanently insane, and some simply vanished, never seen again. Witnesses said the ship didn't just disappear, it traveled through time. The Navy denies everything, calling it a myth, but military records show documents were mysteriously altered, and crew logs were edited after the fact. If it was just a rumor, why erase the evidence? 6. The Butterfly Paradox. Time travel creates a chaotic future. This theory isn't about machines or secret programs. It's about consequences. Known as the butterfly effect, the idea is simple but terrifying. Even the smallest change in the past can rewrite the entire future. Imagine you travel back 50 million years and accidentally step on a butterfly. That tiny action could trigger a chain reaction, changing the evolution of insects, altering pollination right arrow, affecting plant growth right arrow, changing the climate, eventually reshaping the entire history of Earth. By the time you return to the present, your world may no longer exist. This theory suggests time protects itself. Some say this is why time travel isn't allowed, either by natural laws or by whoever controls time, because one mistake could erase everything. 7. Time travelers are already here, but we can't see them. Some physicists believe time travel is not only possible, it may already be happening. But there's a catch. We can't detect time travelers because they're running simulations inside our timeline without interacting with us. Think of time like a video game. You can observe NPCs, but they don't know you're there. Some scientists believe time travelers move through causality-safe paths, avoiding any actions that would create a paradox. They watch, they record, and then they leave. But if that's true, who are they? Future humans, AI from the year 10,000, beings from a failed timeline trying to prevent another collapse. The scariest answer is also the simplest. Maybe they're studying us because something is coming. Time travel may sound impossible, but history, science, and strange eyewitness accounts suggest we've only scratched the surface of what time truly is. And if these theories are even partly true, someone somewhere has already unlocked time. If you're still here, then your mind is probably already deep in the maze of timelines, paradoxes, and time anomalies. But we're not done yet, because these last theories don't just question how time works, they question whether we've ever truly been in control of it. Some believe time is being edited. Some say reality has already been changed. And others believe time isn't what we think at all. It may be a trap. Time travel isn't just about going back to see dinosaurs or jumping forward to see flying cars. It's about the true nature of reality. Whether it's government projects hiding time technology, strange glitches in history, or the terrifying possibility that time is just a program we're trapped inside, one thing is clear. Time is not what we think it is. Maybe time is a prison. Maybe it's a tool. Maybe it's a test. Or maybe, just maybe, we were never supposed to figure it out. If time travel is real, then someone already knows the truth. The question is, why are they hiding it from us?